Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
Yesterday we began discussing the hymn, "A Mighty Fortress is Our God," the battle hymn of the Reformation. It's filled with warrior and battle imagery as Christians in every generation continue the battle against sin and Satan. The first verse reminds us to turn to God, our mighty fortress, in time of trouble. The second verse advises us not to attempt to fight this battle on our own. We would lose every time we're not the right man on our side. And who's that? Of course, it's Jesus. This hymn gives him a title that you may not have heard of elsewhere, Lord Sabaoth. This title for God was used 272 times in the Old Testament and is usually translated Lord of Hosts. David used it in his battle with Goliath. He said, "You come to me with a sword, with a spear, and with a javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of Hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied." Later, the Bible records David went on and became great, and the Lord God of hosts was with him. The Lord Sabaoth was on his side, so he couldn't lose. If you think about it, the word hosts can have a variety of meanings. In general, it can mean armies, as in God is Lord over Israel's armies. He's their leader, causes them to have power to win battles. We saw that again and again throughout the Old Testament. For example, at Jericho, we meet the commander of the Lord's army just before the battle as he shares his crazy battle strategy of marching around Jericho with Joshua. We sing about Joshua winning the Battle of Jericho, but according to the account of Joshua 5 and 6, the Lord of Hosts won. Joshua was only second in command. Another meaning of hosts could be angels, the host of heaven. In fact, the New Living Translation says that the Lord of Hosts is the Lord of angel armies. In the Old Testament, angels were often depicted as warriors. Remember back in 2 Kings 6 when the Syrian army had Elisha and his servant surrounded? Elisha told his servant, "Do not fear, for those who are with us are more than those who are with them." When the Lord opened the servant's eyes, that mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire, the angelic army. When the soldiers came to arrest Jesus in Gethsemane, and Peter mistakenly tried to protect him by cutting the ear of the high priest's servant off, Jesus told him to put the sword away. He said, "Do you think that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he will provide me more than 12 legions of angels?" So the Lord of Hosts is leader of heavenly armies too. The word hosts can also refer to the sun, moon, and stars, the heavenly hosts, as well as all of creation. Well, God made it, so it would make sense that he would be Lord over it and in control of it. So Lord Sabaoth, or Yahweh Sabaoth, mentioned in the hymn, is our sovereign God, the mighty warrior. And as it says, he must win the battle. There's no other possible outcome. How does it change your perspective to think of God as Lord Sabaoth? He is sovereign, in control of every detail of our lives. We're not in this war alone. He's right beside us, and he's all powerful. Everything is at his command.
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes at our website, which you can find in the description below. Thanks for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.